morning again for the second time today already. Today we're not gonna make a quick regular breakfast because my grandma's here, so she likes fancy stuff. So the girls are gonna have like regular toast and cream cheese and eggs, but we're gonna do something different, and this time we're gonna use pesto. We're gonna use tomatoes, avocado, living alfalfa sprouts, pepper, glazed balsamic vinegar. I'm gonna do a lot of everything, but it's gonna be simple, delicious, and super light. We're gonna start with a baking tray, and I'm gonna show you the bread that I use for the bread that we use all the time for everything. We buy this at Costco. I don't know where else they would have it, but it's the croissant loaf from Schwartz Brothers Bakery. Here it is. So it is croissant bread in loaves and then sliced. It's delicious. Just by itself is delicious. So I totally recommend it if you guys like croissant. Because croissants itself, they're expensive. But in the loaves, they taste exactly the same. And it's super tasteful. I'm going to check if I can just tag the Costco thing. The Costco link. I mean the thing. The Costco link in this live later on. So you guys could have it. And then so I don't forget that that's what I buy. So this is the eggs. Remember, I use my plastic disposable cups because I don't like to wash. And we're gonna be doing this later. For now, I need to put first in the oven the pesto sandwich that we're gonna make. But today is gonna be awesome. This breakfast is gonna be different. Super fancy, super light, and super easy to do. I'm giving you guys all my recipes. I mean, but I like to share. Only the recipes. This looks yellow enough. Okay, so now that we have the eggs done, we are going to jump into the baking sheets and parchment paper. Hello, hello. The parchment paper. We're gonna put some avocado oil in the bottom. And we're gonna get to the toasts. What we're gonna do with this is we're gonna make 3 because it's for me, for my mom, my grandma, and me. 3 generations, baby. Manuel, who was Manuel? I cannot even read your name. Really? Oh, I need 2 more because the girls are having it with cream cheese. They're having the simple one. They don't like veggies in their stuff. So we are going to do this now. Hi, Dennis. All right. So we get pesto. We're gonna do, can you see what I'm doing here? Yes, you can. No, this is croissant bread. You see the texture? Croissant bread. Croissant. Okay. Smells so good already. It was pretty good. It was actually really good. My mom ate twice. Mami, tú comiste 2 veces, right? Yeah. She ate twice. My grandma ate 2 of the cream, and then remember the malanga roots and pumpkin? She had 2 of those, and then she ate food. My cousin ate twice. She had the cream, and she ate twice food. I mean, people really enjoy food down here. Hi, my day was great. The second half of it after I spoke with you guys. Thank you so much for checking in. So as you can see, I am doing the spreading of the pesto. It smells amazing already, and it's not even baked yet. But I don't know if it's my OCD, but I like to make sure that all of the edges have the exact amount of pesto. Hi, Angelo. Good morning to you too. I hope you have really good holidays as well. I hope everybody has good holidays. Especially that you can spend it with your loved ones, and if you can't, to be able to enjoy it as much as you can, because there's only one life, literally. Yes, pesto is the besto. I love that. I'm gonna change the title of this live later, and I'm gonna put pesto is the besto. Okay, so now that we're done here, we're gonna slice very thinly tomatoes, regular salad tomatoes. It doesn't really matter, because then we're gonna put on top some glazed balsamic vinaigrette. So now that we have this, Coco, I need you, mommy, please. She's in my life. I know, but you can't be. She's in my life. Si no se oye y se repite, Coco. Yo no puedo entre Kaylee y Dylan. Okay, so now look at this. They're gonna be on the baking sheet. Yes, I know, Michael Jackson. Thank you, Matthew. No comments. I don't know who you're talking about. But let's get to business. Now that we did that, we are going to get tomato, and we're gonna make a very beautiful, thinly sliced topping for for the bread. Again, as thin as you can. Because we want it to kind of be dried. Thank you, Sawyer. So now that we do this, we're gonna jump into the bread. We're gonna put a little bit of salt and pepper on top of these babies. I'm gonna jump to this side so you guys can see, because now I'm gonna jump into the egg while this is being done, completely finished in the oven. So I'm not gonna put too much since they're very thin. You guys can't see. Since they're very thin, I'm just gonna try to spread them evenly. I don't wanna put too much because it also will have avocado slices. So we wanna make sure that we don't put too much of everything, because I want the pesto to stand out. Again, super thinly sliced. I don't want the tomato to take over the flavor. And also, you know, the tomato is normally watery. Hi, Rick. Not a dude. Okay, so I'm gonna replace this one with this one. And now that we have it just like that, all topped, we're gonna put some pepper. And a little bit, just a little bit tiny pinch of salt. It's gonna go to the oven at 400 for a good 10 minutes. We'll test 10 minutes first because again, I never cook. I only cook from here. I do not remember stuff. Estoy haciendo un pesto caprese, no sé, ham sandwich. Okay, so 400 for 10 minutes. We're gonna test 400 in 10 minutes, and then if it's not done by then, we will try a little bit more time. Now that we're gonna jump into the sexiness of the egg, I have another tip for you. If you don't like the smell, I'm not gonna do it today because I'm gonna try one so I can make it different. I'm gonna try one. If you don't like the smell of fried egg in your house, same thing as we did with the omelet last time, you can still do it while covering it up, and it will kind of be like poached, but in its own, forgot how to say that. It would be like poached, but in its own heat. Hi, Joker. Hi, Demon. Long story short, let's get to business because I can't talk much. If I read, it happens. It happens. I cannot think. Okay. We're gonna do this starting now. I already did the eggs, but I'm gonna try to do one by one because I want to make sure. For the girls, I'm just gonna do scrambled eggs. You think so, Blue? That's awesome, 69. Hi, Gerald. Thank you. Okay, guys. We're gonna get to this. ¿Dónde está la brocha? Oh, yes, misma, thank you. Que yo uso la brocha esta literalmente para everything. Guys, don't start fighting. Oh, God. We're making breakfast. We're making... You guys need to get this cooking serious. I'm waiting to see if it covers the whole thing. If it covers the whole thing, we're good. And we stay at 5. We won't need this anymore. We need to add more. And we're going to speed this up because I have to make too many omelets. Done. Now that it's there, fully covered, we're gonna start doing outfits, Shein, Calvin Klein. That's it. Slippers. I am Cuban. American. What food? There's nothing cooked. This is wrong. I would say kind of Italian because it has pesto, the breakfast. So right now we're just waiting, which is really hard for me to do. Wait, not my thing. Oh, we have to wait. Literally. Oh, I can start doing this. Definitely. I'm going to do this. This for the girls, so I'm just gonna put it in. If you can see, look, it's already kind of happening. But I'm gonna cover it up so it cooks faster because it really needs to cook faster. Thank you, Travis. Sure thing, jokers. Sure thing. Mami, ¿dónde está? Ah, ya yo sé dónde están. Tú sabes que el arroz con pollo este ya hay que darle next, right? Okay. ¿Cuándo fue que yo hice eso? Como la semana pasada. No, y tuve que botar bistec. Jesus Christ. Guys, taking into consideration next week, I'm starting to have a moderator. If you know what, thank you, Austin. Of course we can dance good. I used to be a salsa instructor. Gracias, Edward. Hi, King. Oh, the avocado. Esto, we don't need it anymore. It's almost done. I'm gonna come this way, so I feel closer to you guys. Okay, pesto, we're also done with pesto. What? So we're gonna do the avocado for the topping of the toast. The toast has 2 more minutes to go. But in the meantime, we're gonna slice this baby up. Thank you, King. Mommy? Oh. Again, this slice is super thin. The thinner, the more the avocado will fold. And then the prettier the shape you can make. And you can't see anything that I'm doing. I'm gonna run myself this way. Sorry. So, the first ones are the hardest ones. Sometimes they even stick to the knife, but shouldn't be much of a hassle when you get the hang of it. I'm gonna show you how thin they are. And then the edges are, like when you get to the very end of it. This is how thin they are. Can you see them? Super extremely thin. White, they're painted white. Dishes, I would say, this is done. Hold on. Culinary dishes is black beans, congri, pork. We eat a lot of pork. Like a lot of pork. This is almost done. Actually, it's done. We have 22 more seconds on the toast. So I'm gonna do the first one, I'm gonna do the plating, and then we're done. Oh God. See this beautifulness? This is what's gonna go in our toast. We're gonna jump. Toast is ready. Right on time. Love it. Now we're gonna go with egg number 2. Hold on. Okay. So it didn't work with only 400 degrees. How many minutes? 10? Thank you, Japan Derek. Thank you, Wyatt. Run. Wrong page. This is about food. Next week, we're going to have a moderator, so I can only focus on food. I would love for people to just talk about food, ask questions, fun questions. But whenever you get to this topic, it gets a little bit hard for me to want to continue and show you what's going on. You guys don't help? You guys don't help. So I have it up broil now, the oven. So I have to watch to make sure that it's not gonna burn. But this needs time, so we're gonna cover it up until it's fully done. And we're gonna do the plating in just a sec. I normally do the plating on the white dishes because it looks way better on white because it has a lot of color, but also in black. But since I'm doing this as the final topping, I would definitely like to do it on white so it could show more. Jordan, it's not about that. You have to read the comments below, like above. You have to read the previous comments. I always like to talk to you guys, always. That's the point of me doing a live, to interact with you. Thank you, Wyatt. Okay, I'm gonna check on the toast. Thank you, Alex. Let me check on the toast so we can do one plating and I can continue. This is almost done. So again, remember guys, the trick and about this literally is just put it on low. This is making a sound, so I think it's done. Give me one. Yep. It is done. Look at this baby, it's burning on fire. Okay. Now that we have the toast, mind you, when you toast it, you want it to have dark edges so it's toasted and it tastes like kind of burnt. Okay, I'm gonna wash my hands and I'm gonna start touching the food. All right. So now I am going to move this here. We're gonna do the plating on top of this. Mind you, we don't use a lot of salt. Yes, you can see it here perfectly. Done deal. Done deal. So we have our first toast. I'm gonna do this one because then I have to do a bunch of more stuff. We have our egg that we're going to put in here. And then in addition to that, we're gonna do avocado. I'm gonna use like half of this because we like avocado, like a lot. So when we have it super thinly sliced, we open it like a fan. And then we shape it however we want, because once you open it, if it's thin, you could give it whatever shape you want. So in this case, since this is gonna be the front, well, we could do this the front. Look, we could do this the front, and then we're gonna turn it this way then. Because again, everything has to make perfect sense. It's like a painting. And then we have that. You see how you can mold it? It looks beautiful. Then we're going to add some of these beautiful babies. And last but not least, we're gonna spray all over it. And here you have your breakfast. Oops! Tell me this is not cute. Let me turn it around so it doesn't look bad on the other side. I'm going now because I have to do the second plate. Mima, ya puedes, si quieres, enjoy. Tengo que quitar este egg now. Si quieres, siéntate para allá no se ve nada. Todavía me queda por hacer el del plato negro. Esto es un combo lo que hay que hacer aquí. Este plato negro que estoy haciendo ahora. El tuyo ya está. No. Hold on. There you go. Second baby, on. I normally put cheese on it, mozzarella cheese, but my torch does not have the little thingy that helps. My hands are clean, very washed. What can I tell you? So we're gonna open it up. We're gonna open it up. And then do our little shape. That's it. If you guys see how many times I wash my hands a day, you wouldn't be concerned at all. So I cannot even stand my hands dirty. Like, I truly can't. I haven't named it yet, so if you want to help me find a purpose for this beauty, you let me know. So you see what I mean about the black and all the greens? You don't see it much when you decorate on top of a dark plate. But this is literally breakfast, homemade. And I will continue. I have one more to do. Or we're gonna eat this one together. I have my mom's still pending. But I'm gonna cut it in half because I don't wanna, bite it just like that. And se me cayó. El aguacate también se te voló. Okay. I'm gonna show you guys again. Here, look how many papers I have cleaning my hands. Now it's cut in half. You could see it's fully cooked, pretty full baby. And it's hot. And the avocado slides off because I didn't put the cheese. So normally if you have cheese, please go ahead and enjoy the cheese. But I normally have a torch and the torch has no, what do you call it? It keeps lighting off. The torch has no, I don't know what it's called, the refill to like keep burning. This is deliciousness overboard. And yes, this is the reality of a chef. You have to be eating while keep cooking. Yes. Propane. I think it's, I'm not sure. But the refill, I don't have it at home yet. I honestly forgot to get it. And I burn everything. I love to burn everything. That's a cute name, Anna. This one's almost done too. So as soon as I jump into, I'm gonna jump into the girls' breakfast, which is just regular scrambled egg, and we all know how to do that. And the toasts with cream cheese. So for now, I'm gonna let you all go because it's about to hit the 30-minute mark. And I need to get a moderator because some comments here, I mean, I love you all, pero TMI sometimes. TMI. Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Alex. When I'm cooking later on for dinner, I'll do another live, I promise. Love you all.